So the other day I shared a question with you, and the question is, if I already knew that I was living my most fabulous life, how would I go about my day? What would I assume about myself, my reality, and my next move? And I want to share what's been opening up for me since I have started living by that statement. And I really mean that. I really mean living by that statement and fully embodying it rather than just approaching it like another technique. Like, for instance, in manifestation, right, there's a technique called living as if. And it's the whole idea that if you pretend long enough to be a millionaire or whatever it is, right, that you desire, then eventually you'll get what you want. But instead of approaching it like it's just as a technique or a means to an end, I am approaching it as a way of being in each moment and doing it because that's my preference anyway, to live my best life, not to eventually get something. And because I found when I approached it the other way as like a means to an end, it would just lead to waiting and where is it and resentment. And this, on the other hand, this new way of approaching that same general question brings up none of that. And I also want to give you share a practical way that I've been applying it in my life. So I work from home. And so sometimes it's very obvious what I should be doing. Like if I have copywriting clients and I have like a lot of assignments. And so then it's very like obvious, okay, this is what I need to do right now. But then sometimes it's not so obvious, like if my work is a little bit slow. And so in those slow periods in the past, I would sometimes feel a little bit indecisive. And in that indecision, I would often turn to, well, what is it that I should be doing right now? Emphasis on the word should. And a lot of times it would be, prospecting, outreach. And instead now I ask myself, well, what would be the most exciting thing to do right now? What if I just followed my bliss? And what if I just did what felt good in the moment? And for me, sometimes it might be prospecting, but I would say most of the time it's just working on my fiction, right? And working on my writing and creative things and really seeing this as an opportunity because I'm already living my most fabulous life, right? And so it's no longer a matter of should. And so I'd encourage you to try this for yourself.